What what is going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you an awesome video. The top 6 roller coasters at Indiana Beach. This is a smaller park in Indiana. It's one of the 2 major parks in Indiana. And this park actually has 7 roller coasters, 2 more than Holiday World. But overall, I think Holiday World's coaster collection is better in my opinion. But this park has a few notable coasters, and I'm going to be counting down their coasters on this list. Number 6 is the Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain. This is one of the 2 CCI wooden coasters in the park, and one of the 3 wooden coasters in the park. This coaster has some amazing theming. You go through caves. This coaster isn't that fast, though. It only goes 20 miles per hour. But this coaster has some nice drops and turns throughout the ride that are pretty fun for the families, and this is a very good family coaster, and definitely one of those coasters that's a nice ride for families to ride, and for kids, and people who just want to get a coaster credit and are kind of bored of riding some thrilling coasters. Number 5 is Tiger. I don't get why it's spelled like this, but it should be Tiger, but this is a Schwarzkopf coaster. The only complaint I have really about this ride is the height requirement. This coaster should be meant to be a family coaster for younger kids. People 42 inches to 48 inches should be accompanied by an adult on this ride. And then people 48 inches or taller can ride alone. I think that's the requirements Tiger should have for the height requirements, kind of like what Whizzer has. But I'm not the park owner of Indiana Beach, so yeah. But this is a pretty good Schwarzkopf. It has some intense moments. Overall, your traditional Schwarzkopf without inversions. Number 4 is ZeroG, a Larson's Super Loop, new for 2016. This is a pretty good ride, and most people consider them flat rides, but Indiana Beach considers it a coaster, so that's why I'm deciding that ZeroG should be a coaster. And it feels like a roller coaster. You have the coaster trains, you move on a track, so technically it is kind of like a roller coaster, but it is and it's a complete circuit. But this coaster has some record hang time. I really like the hang time on these Larson Super Loops, and ZeroG is no different with the amazing hang time. Could you imagine what a Larson Super Loop would be like with lap bars? It'd be even crazier. But ZeroG, very good underrated ride. Let's move on to number 3, Hoosier Hurricane. I'm a big fan of Hoosier Hurricane when it comes to wooden coasters. It looks like a pretty good wooden coaster. Has a nice drop, even though it's about 80 feet tall. This coaster packs a punch. The airtime is relentless. And overall, I really like Hoosier Hurricane's layout and the airtime on it. And it's a classic out and back ride. Number 2 is their other major wooden coaster, the final wooden coaster on this list of the 3 at this park, Cornball Express. This is an amazing ride. It has some nice turns. It kind of has a GCI layout with some ejector airtime moments, some turns, a curved drop. It feels like a miniature GCI wooden coaster because it isn't too fast, really. And it's only 55 feet tall, which means the speed is pretty bad for this ride. But this coaster seems like a nice family ride that families could ride. And it has that GCI layout, which adds intensity, so yeah. But number 1 is Steel Hog. This coaster is amazing. It has a beyond vertical drop. I'm a big fan of these beyond vertical drops. Like on Maverick, it packs a good punch of intensity. And Fahrenheit, it basically is the same thing. And those are Intamin coasters, but this is an S&S coaster. And it has 2 major hang time moments on the 2 major inversions, and you probably get ejector airtime on that first drop. Boy, this ride looks pretty fun. And it has a Heartline roll and as the first inversion and then an inversion similar to Banshee at the end of the ride, which you get some record hang time. And that Heartline inversion, you get some great hang time. I really like Steel Hog due to the hang time, which is kind of like airtime, is you're out of your seat but you're hanging. But this ride looks very fun. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.